we have even more questions going forward. And also this episode introduced a new character, Lady Trieu. Who is Lady Trieu? Obviously, this is a moniker, and she's named after the 3rd century warrior that fended off against the Chinese army, Mulan Hu. And then her introduction was actually executed brilliantly. You get the unhinged feeling. You don't know what type of character she is. In the way I can see her character, I can feel like she has no regard for human life. She talks down to people as if they're not human beings. Lady Trieu walked in the family's house just to be like, I offer you this money, but also I'm offering you humanity. Basically, she was breaking them down morally and forcing them to sign a paper just to move out of their own house, so therefore she can buy 40 acres of land. That's a pure dick move. But also toying with their emotions by giving them a baby that they always wanted. She has no regard for human life, and she gave him $5 million, so she has good intentions of doing it. Lady Trieu is a complicated character, and that I'm really interested in. Not because she's Asian. Now we're getting into Sister Night. Sister Night is trying to figure out more information about her grandfather. She broke into the ancestry facility, and then she found out that Will was a cop. Also, there's a small little backstory layer that the episode tend to flesh out. There was a character in the beginning of the first 2 episodes that they introduced, and that was the father of Will. They fully fleshed out his character. Albie Williams was the great-great-grandfather of Sister Night, aka Angela Abar, and he fought in World War I just to be massacred by his own government in 1921. Now that's how you have good character development through flashback scenes. So after she found out the truth, she is pissed. Sister Night told Looking Glass about the KKK uniform that was in Judd Crawford's closet, and I just love the reaction of Looking Glass. Oh, Judea Reckoning. Sister Night teaming up with Silk Spectre, they come to an agreement slightly, and then Silk Spectre and Sister Night meet up with Lady Trejo again, and that's when things get really interesting. And then leading on to that 3rd act, we learn more about Lady Trejo. She is a trillionaire, and she has a $1 trillion company, and Lady Trieu is trying to create like a new world. Basically, she's trying to create cities that doesn't get affected by natural disasters and natural causes. And also they're trying to make these cities nuclear proof. And I feel like that could have been the reason why in the beginning of the episode she wanted to buy 40 acres of land. And the thing that shocked me the most was the information that she said. She said she got it from a seed of inspiration. I thought to myself, she said seed inspiration from Adrian Voight, and I'm just like, is Ozymandias and Lady Trieu have the whoopee and have a kid? Technically, she says she got a seed of inspiration from Adrian Voight, and then she was able to flip it into a $1 trillion company. Meanwhile, we focus on Adrian Voight, and it got really disturbing. I feel like that could be the complaint for this episode. Like, yes, there was a scene in this movie where I felt like that baby crying scene, that kind of, it was hard to get through. And then these babies were basically, they were the clones Adrian Voight or Ozymandias creates. Also, it seems like he has like a mystic river that creates these alternate weird looking babies. This episode didn't really tell me much of his plan going on to later episodes. It basically fleshed out his backstory revolving around how the clones were created. And then later in the episode we learned that maybe someone will X out him there. He's not really happy at his new place. He calls it a prison. And then it seemed like that someone got him there, but who X out him there? Also, later in the episode, we find out that Lady Trieu was the one who saved Reeves. It seems like Lady Trieu and Reeves is working together, and he has the ability to stand up. Is it because he is super powered? Or is it because of the pills? Or is it because he couldn't really walk this whole entire time? Oh, we have a whole lot of questions that needs to be answered going on to episode 5. Like, in the beginning of the episode, Lady Trieu saw a asteroid or a meteor hit the ground, and she's like, that is mine. What was in that crater? Did Lady Trieu bang Ozymandias? Who sent Ozymandias to exile? And what kind of role would Angela Abar's son play in the mix? he has telekinetic powers. I don't know. This is a really good episode. There's so many things that happened in this episode. This was a beautifully well shot episode. I love the cinematography. So there's so many questions that needs to be answered. Hopefully some of those questions will be answered in episode 5. There's so many things that happen in here that I have to go in depth and just talk about. Guys, that's my recap, a review of the episode. What are your thoughts on the episode? Comment below and let's talk about it. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. If you like everything you see and you agree, subscribe to my channel and join me in the Batman family. I'll have more Batman-tastic reviews on the way. You have been warned. Till then, ciao.